Michael Vaughan comes in to join Trescothick. The noise you hear in the background is because Nasser Hussain has been dismissed by Sourav Ganguly. Could be a leg by. It is Michael Vaughan will take strike. He's the man who's replaced Nasser Hussain. Pitched up. It's gone the aerial route. Trescothick won't go all the way. It's a lush outfield here. You've got to hit the ball hard for it to go all the way. But he'll pick up 3, which means England move to 93. 93 for 2. Trescothick on strike. Reverse sweep. It's gone up in the air.
I think his presence in the middle is very important because he's got off to a start. That's a lovely shot. Excellent use of his feet. He might have just cleared the boundary.
The intent was 6. Trescothick, good footwork down the ground to Cumbley, not allowing Cumbley to settle. All the way, I think. One for the third umpire here, but it looks to just clear the rope. If it hits the rope, if it hits the boundary rope, it's 4. Has to clear the rope. Well, eventually given us 6. Trescothick's 47.
Just talking about this surface, David, I think any score in a game like this, over 250 on this surface, is a very good score. It's more than competitive. India have taken 2 wickets, but England are already past 100. And he's going for it. He knows the field is up. He's in good touch. Nice way to bring up a half-century.
Well, he's seen it like a football, Trescothick. He's made India change the bowling. He's brought Ganguly into the attack and he's tucking into Ganguly, this time over extra cover. Terrific innings this. 51 from 42 deliveries for Trescothick.
And chipped away on the onside this time. There is long on. So just a single. 107 for 2. This is the highest score England has made in 15 overs in this series. Just using the pace of the bowler.
Well, it's good work again from Trescothick and from England.
Four coming of the last over. 1-1-1 for 2. Ganguly continuing.
That single off the last ball of the previous over has brought Vaughan back onto strike, so from India's viewpoint, Trescothick is quiet at the minute. Plenty of batting to come. Thorpe, Flintoff, Collingwood, Giles, Foster, Caddick, Gough. England unchanged from the last game.
He's driven down the ground, beaten mid-on. Just pulled back inside the boundary. Good work by Harbhajan.
Does well here, the young off spinner. Long chase down the ground. Not perfectly timed by Michael Vaughan. Athletic fielding. It's a good sense to just flip the ball back before he goes over the boundary.
No problems whatsoever. Just hitting through the line. He's a tall man, Trescothick. And he
it's as easy as that. Disappointed that he's bowled just a length ball off stump. There it is, hit that. Thank you very much, says Trescothick. Face of the bat, 1 bounce. Stands tall at the crease, wide-eyed.
That's good cricket. Just quietly picks up the single, will keep the strike. 8 of the last over, 119 for 2. 17 overs have been bowled. Kumble will. It's in the air and will beat the man at long off. Again, just shows the kind of confidence he has at the moment.
He's in terrific touch, Trescothick. We've seen a lot of this shot. A ball of full length just outside off stump, and it's just a pendulum swing with the bat. Just takes a good stride down the ground, picks his spot over long off.
That's pass slip, and it will beat point and will find the boundary again. So 9 coming off the last over, 128 for 2. England maintaining a very good run rate. In spite of losing 2 wickets, the run rate's still over 7. .131 for 2. And at the Wankhede Stadium, it's Harbhajan Singh who's replaced Anil Kumble. And in the commentary box, we've got Maninder Singh and with him Ian Botham.
Edged. Another race away. It's not the quickest outfield in Eunice, very lush. That's good running by Michael Vaughan. 3. No slip.
I would have been tempted to have a slip the way Harbhajan Singh, because what India needs now is wickets at the moment to stop this run flow. Yes, an outside edge, nobody there to catch it. And what the Indian captain has to do is make some positive moves, get a couple of wickets here.
He's put the slip in, but this time it's wide of the slip. Michael Vaughan looking for 3 here. They're going to settle for 2. Trescothick says that's enough. How close was this?
Trescothick is playing very intelligently. He's playing with loose hands so that the ball doesn't carry to the slip fielder. That's a beautiful, really lovely line. Just wide of the first slip. This time reverse sweeping. No fielder there. Another boundary for England.
Bowling over the wicket to the left-hander. It's almost a free shot for him. It's virtually impossible to get an LBW from there with the ball turning. No one back there, so Trescothick goes all the way. This is it. You can't. Virtually impossible to give him that LBW.
Really don't know where the score is going to go from here if England keep wickets in hand. They're 1-4-1 for 2 after 19.5. So at the 20 overs end, 142 for 2 England.
Well, Trescothick can go on and get a big score here. And it allows the other players to play around him. Short and pulled away. That'll split the fielders. Another boundary. Poor bowling that.
Not poor bowling, that's very poor bowling and poor thinking for me, because the way the spinners have turned the ball for India, Anil Kumble and Harbhajan Singh, I tell you what, Beefy, I would have straight away got Sachin Tendulkar on, because he's one bowler who can really turn the ball viciously. They've stole another one, and with that, England 150 for 2.
150 up for England. Chipped away. Maybe 1. Good over from Harbhajan, just 3 from it. It's 153 for 2. Really to continue. That's out. Stumped comprehensively. Nothing more than, no other way of describing that, as an ugly slog.
Well, I would describe it as silly. Michael Vaughan just didn't need to do that at all. Now look at this. This is where the teams can get into trouble. Loss of wicket here. Well done by Ajay Ratra. Well done, Saurav Ganguly. 153 for 3 England.
Graham Thorpe Gets to the crease. Goes still wide. He's... This is what Graham Thorpe's good at. It's pinching these singles. That's why, in many ways, well, I feel he should have been at least at number 4 in this batting lineup. Bit of a knock. Doing the fielding, he might just have banged his head here. Terrific effort. I think old Mellon bounced on the turf.
That's right, he hit his head on the floor. Mohammad Kaif is one of those kids who really gives everything on the field. That's very well played. That's intelligent cricket from Trescothick. There was room for him outside the off stump. He's run the first one hard and gets it easily. Very, very good running between the wickets we've seen. The Indian captain not looking very happy. And rightly so, because Srinath, being a bowler, should realise what is expected of the fielders.
Graham Thorpe knows where the gaps are. He finds it. 5 off the over. So 158 for 3. Round the wicket. But again, Graham Thorpe will just take the single. Keep the ball ticking over.
That's it. That's what exactly England need at the moment. Just
Fetched that. And fetched it very, very hard. It's outside off stump and smashed away.
what a way to get into his 90s. I think Trescothick realizes it's damn hot there, so he'll have to collect some boundaries to up his scoring rate. I think he's scoring very quickly anyway. He's got his 91 of 69 balls with 9 boundaries and a 6. This is one of the 9 boundaries.
Well, a rare mix-up. Trescothick wanted the single, Graham Thorpe didn't. Six from the over, 164 for 3. Captain continues. Doubled away.
This is what we saw in the first one, the international at Kolkata. After 25 overs, 166 for 3 England.
Nicely played. Stood in the face and playing it square. Brings Trescothick back on strike. That's what you've got to do. So come in.
Played it towards square leg for a single, Trescothick.
Marcus Trescothick, the first English player to score 100 in just 80 balls. Well, he's got a chance of doing that again today. He's got 3 more deliveries to get to the 3 figures.
And doing the job of the fifth bowler.
Single off the last ball. It's 171 for 3. Harbhajan. Well, signalled wide, and quite rightly, but I'm afraid Graham Thorpe is out. Might well have been wide, but it's a good piece of keeping from... Look at that turn out the footballs. So England lose their 4th wicket. Thorpe's gone for 6. It's 171 for 4. Paul Collingwood, the new man at the crease for England.
That's in the air and taken. 2nd wicket in the over. The Turbinator has struck twice, and look at the crowd. This match can change quickly. The ball's turning and bouncing.
Well, it's the end of another magnificent innings from Marcus Trescothick, who has taken his chances, has played supremely positively. It's just that little bit of turn. It's the leading edge. It's carried.